This Thursday on Food for Thought, we explore
Andrea Johnson is an award-winning PBS camera woman. Then she became a trucker. Then she spent 2 years trying to find the perfect place to live off-grid in America.
My friends know me as Skeeter, and we are in a place I call the center of the middle of nowhere. Actually, we're in the high desert of New Mexico.
I mean, but you've always been a bit of a free spirit, so what has this done for you personally?
It even made me even more freer.
Yeah.
So I didn't even think that I could get more free than I was. I thought, but it's just every day.
That's right.
I basically had a big road atlas, and I had decided I wanted to live in a place no more than 2,500 people. So that immediately kind of like, the smallest dots.
And I've decided to try to go on my own in this rustic environment. I don't know what the hell I was thinking when I chose to do this. There's so many times I think I've bitten off too much to chew this time, and I don't know what I'm doing here. And then there's other sublime moments where it's really quite worth it. One of the colleges I went to was New Mexico State back in the mid-'70s, and made a fairly good friendship with one. That's why I fell in love with this rustic, outdoor nowhere area.
This city was a black city, you understand? And I didn't know moving here, why did it feel so rich? Why did it feel so like just like ancestors?
Since we bought the land, and we bought cheap land, we bought totally raw land. I mean, there was no road here, there's no telephone poles, there's no water lines, no gas lines, no sewer lines, no electricity. It was just raw land. For better living, So after you get your road cut in and you got your place leveled out where you're going to build, first thing you need is water. So then you find a well driller to come out here, and now you can tell the well driller to go up this road, and in this spot I'll mark it out for you, put my well in. Next was, for me, going back to the drawing board, saving more money and buying my solar system. So when I had about 8 or 10 grand together, I bought the solar system and put it in storage. Then I start saving again.
Why the local food movement is so white, and why some African Americans are reluctant to farm or face discrimination in farming is the subject of The Color of Food, a new book and a quest by author Natasha Bowens, a food activist and farmer.
It's traumatic history that we all carry, whether we experienced it or not. I think it's something that we carry because our people went through such traumatic events. And this is across the board, but speaking personally, as a descendant of enslaved African Americans, that is equated with agriculture for a lot of the African American community. My friend Paula, when I told her I was going to farm, she said, "You're going to go back to picking cotton?" And as ridiculous as it sounds, I think that there's some reality to it. Especially circling back to the statistics, if 96% of America's farms are owned by white, mostly men, and unless you're farming your own farm, you're going off and you're working for the man, and it's almost repeating that history. So why go back to it? I've found my community in farming, and I know this is a place for me. Gain the whole world for the price of your soul. Trying to grab hold of what you can't control. Now you off lost with a sight to behold. Wisdom is better than silver.